am here with Shelbykay, and we're super excited to have her on our page. Shelby, why don't you introduce yourself and start out with your background?
My name is Shelbykay. I am obviously a female, but I do country rap music. I'm from a small town in South Carolina where literally nobody does music.
Great. Can you tell me how you decided on country music and country rap specifically?
Well, basically, I'm from the country. I've always wanted to do music. It was just not really ever an option. Like I said, where I'm from, nobody really does music. You don't. It's a small town. I can't even tell you a place to go and like get guitar lessons or singing lessons or anything like that. But I've always known about country rap. It's been like my favorite. I love rap music. I love hip hop music. I like any rap and hip hop music at that. But then country rap came around and it was like something that I could 100% fully relate to. And I was like, yo, hold up. This is different. I can sing and I do sing and I enjoy singing. However, I am a different type of person, I guess you could say. And I just started rapping and I've always wrote. And then I started like, I listened to a lot of Nicki Minaj. I was a huge Nicki Minaj fan, and Salt and Pepper and Missy Elliott. And so I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do that. That's what I want to do. I feel like with rap music and doing that, my personality is able to show more. Like if I was performing on stage and I was singing, I would have this problem where I didn't know what to do with my hands and stuff. But whenever like I'm rapping and stuff, like I'm able to be into it and I know what I'm doing. And it's fun for me. It's what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do music and then turning it into rap and making it about who I am exactly and not having to lie about anything or make any type of music that's not me. Like it's fun. I love it.
That's so great. Staying true to yourself and to your style. I love it. And it's a unique sound for
Yeah.
sure. Can you tell me more about the songwriting process?
Oh, my songwriting. It is. When I first started, I've always wrote, like since I was a kid, English has always been my strong suit. I've never ever had a problem with English. Now math and all that, sign me out, I can't do it. But when it came to English, I've just been freakishly good at English. And, at first, at the beginning of my writing, it was, I was writing poems and stuff like that. And then I got older and did all that. And then whenever I got into actual studios and being able to record or whatnot, I've noticed that my writing process, I can write some really good songs, some personal songs. Personal songs are the ones that I write outside of the studio. They're the ones that like I get beats and I just write to them. But my fun songs and my happy songs or party songs or songs that just make you feel empowering are the ones that I write in studio. They are all right off top of hand, and it's how my brain works. It's just really weird because it just flows. It just comes. Like sometimes I can write a song in 15 minutes, the whole entire song, and everybody's like, I'm like, dude, I feel the same way. I don't know how I just did that myself. Like, it's what? But, you know, I love to write and I love to be exactly who I am when I write. And I make sure that everything I write is down to the key point. And whenever I have other people that like team up with me and write with me, I don't ever let anybody just write something and I do it. I'm like, no, we can write together because we're going to make sure that it's accurate to what I'm about to put out a song on, because I don't ever want to put out anything that's not real.
That's very impressive and great to hear that. Can you tell me more about your latest single, Confetti, and the story behind that?
Oh, Confetti. All right. So I was with my boy, Lenny Cooper. We were at his house and we were like, we do this thing where we try to like either once a week or every 2 weeks, we try to go into the studio and we just basically, we find some beats off of the internet and we just record to them. And then we end up sending them over to like our producers and stuff. And we're like, we need a beat that's not this beat, but a beat that's going to be like similar to it this is the vibe that we're liking. So we found this little beat and he played it. And see, that's sometimes what happens whenever a beat gets played. I think of like one word as soon as I start hearing the beat and one word hits my head. And that one was confetti. And I was like, confetti, confetti. And I was like, how can I do this? And then Lenny was like, this was one of those 15 minute spans. Lenny was like, I'm going to step out for a minute. I'm going to let you ponder and see what you want to do. And I was like, all right, cool. And then it was like 15 minutes later, I walked out and he was like, are you done? And I was like, yeah, man, I think I got the whole song wrote. I think we're good. And he was like, what? And then we went in there and I showed him what I had. And he was just like, Shelby. And I was like, what? And he was like, this is a good one. And I was like, I know, man. I know, it's great. So he sent it off to our friend Leland, which is a producer at Average Shows or whatever. And we sent it to him and he came back with a really great beat to it. And we recorded it again in Lenny's studio because of COVID. We couldn't really get to Nashville and do all that. So we recorded it on that beat in Lenny's studio at his house and we sent it to him and it was from there. And then the video to Confetti, I actually wrote the storyline and came up with all the ideas for that one as well myself. And it turned out really good. It's almost at 140,000 on YouTube. It's been my biggest video yet. So Confetti is such a fun song. Like, it's just one of those, like, it's just like, you don't have many girls in country rap. And if you do, they're mainly singing, which is, there's nothing wrong with at all. Like, do your thing, girl. I support you. I'm girl gang all the way. But like, I'm fully rapping it because that's what I want to do. And it's just one of those songs that's like, all the country girls are just like, yeah, throwing mud like confetti. Is you riding? I'm ready. Like, it's just fun. So I love it.
Oh my God. Such a great pick me up for right now. And just
Right. It is. We needed it.
Perfect timing. Awesome. Can you tell me a little bit more about performing and what you enjoy the most about performing?
Performing. Oh man. Dude, honestly, a year and a half ago, I had not one bit of stage experience. Okay. If it wasn't for Lenny, I wouldn't know what I was doing. Performing is very different. I'm like the life of the party. I love to have fun. I don't like being the center of attention, but my personality blossoms to where like most people want to be around me and hang out with me. So when it comes to performing, I still get nervous. Like, no matter who I become, I think I'm going to be nervous. And as I'm doing this, the crowds are growing, so I'm even more nervous. But I'm nervous until I go up there and the first song starts. And even my whole team has said it, like, whenever the first song starts and I start, it's like something comes over me. And not that I'm a completely different person, but it's like the musician in me comes out and I just rock and I have a good time. And sometimes I run out of breath and I'm like, holy cow, how do people do this? But I still go with it. And it's really fun. I love to have people yelling with me and screaming with me. And I love to see everybody dancing. And a lot of times I see a lot of girls twerking and I'm like, I mean, I know I make rap music, but I didn't know I made twerkable music, but y'all do your little thing in your boots and your shorts. I feel you. I'm not going to twerk because I don't know how to do that, but hey, do your thing, girls. I feel you. I like it.
Awesome. Well, we definitely all miss that audience connection being in the pandemic, but hopefully we'll
I think my favorite part of performing definitely is meeting them.
Yes, definitely.
For sure.
And that's what I love about like intimate venues and intimate concerts over like the big stadium ones, is that you do get to interact with the artists afterwards and
exactly
vice versa. So
I've even told people that I've been like, I hope that, not that I hope that I don't want to not ever be in an arena.
Yeah.
But I think that if I had the options to sell out these huge arenas, I think that I would rather find a smaller venue and maybe do a show back to back the way we could get everybody in, because I would just rather give everybody a personal and real experience. And people are always like, you're going to change your mind. And I don't think so, because I've went to concerts since I was a little kid, and the best shows I've ever been at have been small venues in a bar or a little small venue out in a field that only hold 500 people. Like, it's fun. So,
totally.
Yeah.
Feel like you can be part of the party, which is exactly
sure.
what you're going for. Can you tell me about this incredible shirt you're wearing and your own clothing that you put together?
I'm such a weird person. I love t-shirts and stuff. But it's gotten to a point lately that I just can't find any clothes that I really like thoroughly a lot. So I've just decided to start going and buying t-shirts and just turn them into what I want. See, like with this one, I cut it and I threw bleach on it and stuff and just made it into what I wanted to do. That's what I do with a lot of them. Some t-shirts I'll cut and make them like off the shoulder t-shirts, or I'll do like a little choker shirt where it's like a choker right here and it's cut V-neck, and it just turns a basic, boring t-shirt into a cool, funky t-shirt, and that's just what I like.
I love it. You're gonna have to like get some merch and then just like create it yourself. That would be so cool.
Oh, that's what we're actually doing that right now.
Oh my God, yes.
It's it's called Styled by Shelbykay, and basically when people place order, me and my mom, we make my merch ourselves. I
Amazing.
try to keep everything as personal as possible with people because, like, at the end of the day, I'm a real person, and what's happening for me, I never expected it to happen for me, but it's happening, and I don't ever want to lose that humble. I don't ever want it to change who I am. So we make it ourselves, and whenever people place orders, we basically send them this little questionnaire thing, and they just answer the bunch of questions about who they are and what kind of styles they like. And I just basically styled somebody ordered 20 shirts together, like a bulk order. So we actually just, before I got on this interview, we sent them out.
That's so cool. I love it. What a unique touch. Can you tell me about your future plans for the year or even goals in the way out future?
Oh, my future plans for the year is to make this COVID go away. Oh my goodness. I just want to
Yes,
know
girl.
somebody that's going to know how to do it at this point. Goodness gracious, can you come save our country? We are tired of it. That's what I want for this year. But basically my goals and stuff is just to continue to put out music, continue to grow my fan base, grow myself as an artist, learn. And then down the road, it's just, I hope that I'm continuing with music. I hope this works out for me. You know, I know how to do a lot of things. I've worked all the normal. I've worked 9 to 5s. I've been a waitress. I've worked in fast food. I've been a manager places, and you know, always like, I knew that I wanted more. I knew that I could be more. And ever since I started doing music, I'm like, there's no other place in this world that I'm meant to be other than in a studio making songs for people. So I hope that my life continues, and I'm continuing to be blessed so I can further this and just rock on. All I want to do, I want to rock on and take care of my family.
I love it. So great. My final question is just, where can our followers find your music and find your socials so they can stay in touch?
My socials, they're all different, unfortunately, because I got to have such a different name. My name is literally Shelbykay. It's all one word. So you can find me on all platforms, streaming wise, wherever you listen to your music. Shelbykay, one word, Shelbykay. And then social media wise, I'm on Facebook as Shelbykay. If you can't find that, it's Shelbykay Official. On Instagram, same thing, Shelbykay Official. I do have a Snapchat, and I love for people to be on my Snapchat.
Thank you so much for talking with us and joining us today. We look forward to everything and stay in touch, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I can't wait to hopefully touch base 5 years down the road in my career, and you can be like, wow, look where we went. So
Yes.
thank you so much.